Hey, welcome to Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and I'm Leah. And today we will be viewing what is along your path. If you are new to my channel, I'm Leah. I read numbers, colors, talk to spirits. I will tell you what I see. I will tell you what I hear. I will tell you what I feel. I am not the one that dresses up lies. I do not beat around the bush. I give it to you blood raw, straight up, no chaser. So if you have not checked out the abundance reading, it is up. I currently started back doing current situations, and there are 4 up. They are Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, and who else is up? What water sign? I believe Cancer, because Cancer's birthday, right? Cancer. If you have not checked out our sister channel, Dark Mystic Tarot, please do. That is where we go for a darker note, or basically to listen to some tough messages that need to be said or heard. So we're going to jump in. This read, you all didn't have any divine messages, right? And this is like basically getting back to the basics. One of the reasons I hadn't done in a while. But we're going to jump in. So spirit for all of those, right? To see, feel, hear, and understand what is along the path. Let's see what we get. First one out, we received Wizard of Awareness. This is a card coming in telling you to pay attention to your surroundings. For many of you, a new project is coming. For many of you, I hear a new relationship is coming. For many of you, a new job or a new job offering. And then once again, they keep saying your abundance reading, the abundance reading. The abundance reading was about spirit versus logical thinking and raising promotions. A lot of you may need to view that, because I also hear raises, promotions, right? Job wise. For some of you, paying attention to your children, I hear. Another message, spirit. What's along our path? Let's see what, there it is. The most felt energies. What do we need? Wide open. Wide open, baby. Wide open, coming in as a 6. 6 represent balances. That equal give, that equal take. For a lot of you, changes is coming. Changes is coming. All right, clarify energy. They say energy, energy. Spirit, what is the energy surrounding Wizard of Awareness? Family, see? Children, remember children. Children also could be family. We're going to break it down and see what they are referring to. Because family comes in, or happy family, right, comes in as a 4. This is what can keep you stuck, held down, nailed down, blockages. It also talks about the foundation factors, right? So we got to be careful, being aware of some type of family issue or family situation. And for wide open, spirit, wide open. Ooh, okay. You got one here face down. You got another one here face down, right? And I feel like they all point towards this. Let me show you. Look, 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 look. They all are pointing, right, towards your main card of wide open. You see? Sideways could be coming in limbo. But then this is like underneath, right? Underneath. Go back up. And then you got one that's in the deck. Is being pushed forward. But the thing about it being pushed forward is so far away. Look how many cars is in front of this one. And then it comes in, and then there's only 3 cars left behind it. Like, it's far away, but I feel like it's coming. Or this is a person, because it's a person, the energy of a person that is being hidden, right? Woman holding a heart, coming in as a 44 or also an 8, right? 8s represent spirit trying to tell us about a person or place or situation. 8s also represent rebirth and transformation. So with this wide open, you got a lot going on, right? Wide open, you got a lot going on. So I'll shut down the wide open. And let's jump into this awareness of happy family. The Wizard of Awareness is a 3. Happy family is a 4. Together they represent the 7. 7 is the number that represents us, right? Us, human self, right? Us, ourselves. 7 is also the 7 days of the week, right? Could be the 7th week or all days ending with 7, which would be 7, 17, and 27. If not the 7th month, which is this month because we're in July, right? It could also come in and talk about the same-sex communities, rainbow, right? And if it's not that, rainbows represent covenant and promises. See that? So you got to be careful because it's telling us about the creation of you being aware, because 3s represent the creation of some type of blockage, right? Within a family situation or a block within a foundation, right? Or some type of holdback or setback that is causing a family to be down, right? Or a family member to be down. So let's get some insight. We're going to look into the darkness, and we're going to get a message from Spirit. Spirit, dang, that was quick. I was going to say what cannot be seen in the physical, but is there in the spiritual, right? For awareness and happy family. Meditation is here. It comes in as a 7. What is unseen? Meditation. This talks about it's time to get your prayers up. And because there is a set of hands here, hands represent action. It is time to get your prayers up. It is time. Spirit, what is the spiritual message for awareness and happy family? What is your message? Out, out, out. Pointing to your energy. Pointing to your energy. You receive the eyes of beauty. The eyes of beauty coming in as a 5. Be careful. Changes are coming. Eyes of beauty represent positive expectations and clarity. Good. You're going to see something here, right? You're going to see something. Energy surrounding eyes of beauty. Some type of clarity. Wow. We receive financial constraints. They told you a block was here. This talks about money, fortune, investments, finances, and towards you a heartbreak. But underneath this heartbreak, guess what? Daughter spirit is here. This is gonna be deep. Daughter spirit is here. This heartbreak could come in and lead many of you to knowing spirit and who spirit is or what spirit does. Right? Literally, I hear formal introduction. What I see is for some of you, there's no way out except through the door of spirit, because you have financial losses on one end, or you have a heartbreak, right? Something that's going to hurt you, whether it hurts you financially or something that could hurt you physically. And within the middle, here comes spirit with that change. In the middle of the two, you have no choice. You either can accept your financial constraints, right? Restrictions, or you can go and deal with this heartbreak situation. But at the end of it all, it still remains the same. That spirit is within the within balancing all of it, right? And for those who say, well, you know what, Leah, I don't choose none of them. Guess what? That's still a choice that you made, right? There's choosing nothing is still a choice. So we got being aware of a family situation. They're telling you to get your prayers up because changes is coming. And the changes that are coming is positive expectations. This talks about the outcome. And then it also says clarity. But the breaking down of the colors of your eye, the eyes of beauty are white, brown, and pink. White talks about the purity and the clarity, if not the baptism, which is the purification of the brown. Brown is the only injuring and damaging colors on the board at this time. It talks about what would keep you held down, nailed down, stuck to the ground, down to the ground. It talks about what needs to end or what needs to be buried, right? Or what needs to be let go of surrounding the pink. Pink talks about partnerships. Pink is also the color of peace. Pink is the color of joy, but pink is also the color of forgiveness. And they're showing me forgiveness in big bold letters. Someone could have caused you to lose something very valuable. I hear money. I see houses, right? I even hear a person say, you made me throw my whole education away, right? Education, schooling, homes, cars, stocks, right? Investments. I also hear portfolios. Someone has lost something big that cost them dearly, right? Dearly. Here is the breakups, heartaches. Some of you is partnerships, is friendships. I always call them situationships. Anyone that you are linked to, right? Here, breakups, divorces, and for some of you, even death has occurred here. I can't speak. It's like I'm all broken up inside that I can't even get it out. Like it's like a frog is stuck in my throat. And it comes in as a 9. 9 is the number of divines. This is the divine saying, hey, you need to pay attention to a person or a situation. And this situation is a heartbreak right here. But in order for you to either change the situation, right, or come out of these situations, one or the other, if not both, right? Time to face up. Spirit is here saying, hey, I'm here to help. I'm here to bring forth changes. Spirit, the daughter spirit is 5. So let's break down the daughter spirit. And now I hear surrender, release, surrender, release. So let's surrender, release. Spirit, for all of those going through, right? The financial constraints, and this financial constraints or financial restrictions is heavy because it comes in as a 4. So the 4s could represent a blockage, right? Or the cracking of a foundation, or they're saying, hey, there's weak points in stability factors or a foundation in which you dwell in, or a foundation in which has been built. You need to pay attention. And even within financial constraints, this is a door. So this could represent a home or a building. And surrounding it is cobwebs. Cobwebs. See that? Be careful. For a lot of you, it could be a trap as well. Trap as well. Spirit, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for financial constraints at this time? Financial constraints. Surrender to joy. Even though, because it's hard, right? It's hard. I hear it's hard. I hear someone saying, Leah, it's so hard. Even though it's hard, and even though you may be at a loss, or even though you may be down, you still have to put a smile on your face because there's a way out. And for many of you, this surrender to joy is a feminine energy coming in wounded. Feminine energies represent someone who is wounded, somebody who is in lack, somebody who's down and out, somebody who doesn't know what to do or which way to go. And we're going to surrender, release this broken heart, right? Broken heart, divorces, breakups. This could be talking about relationships, partnerships. Surrender, release for the broken heart on top of Your broken heart and your daughter spirit, you receive surrender to play. You need a break. Surrender to play. They're not hard things to do. I'm going to read it. Surrender to joy for the financial constraint says, a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling, right? During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Yeah, you know why you want to keep surrendering to more joy? Because the things in which you surrender are the things in which you draw more of. See that? Wounded. Even in surrender to play, feminine energy, wounded, needing to take a time out, needing to take a break. I feel like for relationships that have been lost here, a lot of you have been consumed, because I hear it, consumed by this relationship. I feel like someone has literally had a tight grip that you have lost yourselves. And it's so important that you take a break because we need you to find yourself again, right? I need you to be all you can be. This could be military as well. So it says, take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation, right? See that? Find yourselves. Needing to have time to yourself in order to find yourself. Let's go. Spirit, clarify the door. Why are you here? Why is your door here? For a lot of you, a message is coming on top of your surrender to joy. A message is coming because even in the doorway of spirit, you see those white birds. Birds represent messages, and because the birds are white, it talks about a message of purity, right? It could be a message of faithfulness, because I hear it, and faithfulness is also the color of white. It could also be for some of you a time of purge. I hear purification. Over your surrender to joy, you receive the sacred flame. Let's go. Ace of Swords, divine truth. Mental clarity, right? Mental clarity. And because you are given the sword, right? The sword can always help or hinder, because the sword can help you, right? Whether it be helping you stand up off the ground when you falling down, right? It can be used as a crutch. But the sword can also be used as a weapon to cut off and cut away, whether it's someone or something that is not for your good. The Ace of Swords, right? Mental clarity, for your mental clarity, for your health, mental health. I hear mental health. Spirit, clarify the sacred flame. The sacred flame. For some of you, it's a shock. Something's going to shock you. But they're telling you to remain strong, right? Changes are coming for a lot of you. Changes. And I also hear renewal, right? Renewal. And in this time, a lot of you are gonna triumph. Right? You're gonna be victorious. The Ace of Swords also represent a lot of energy that is coming in, right? This could be somebody being felt. This could also be words being exchanged, and you having the upper hand on the person in which you are speaking. For some of you, a message is coming, and when a message comes in, you're going to say, you know what? I didn't even know that. It's going to be mind blowing. And they're even still telling you, be as strong as an ox here. Be as strong as an ox. Stand strong, stand tall, stand firm, right? Clarify the Ace of Swords, Spirit. Ace of Swords. Knight of Swords, right? Resistance. I also hear fights and arguments. Resistance. The fighting, the arguing. Underneath the deck, you receive the Knight of Staff. movement, right? Movement towards justice, moving towards something that is right, moving towards something that is right, right? Taking action towards what is right, right? Taking action towards what is right. Look, pay attention, right? Pay attention. Page of Swords. Pay attention to the Ten of Coin. Ten of Coin could represent finances, something that is very valuable. And don't forget that information and knowledge is also valuable. Paying attention to a family situation, because for some of you, friend or enemy. See that dog there, friend or enemy. And then because the dog is brown, it talks about a person who is like stable, or this could be a person that is within the family that could be stubborn, or they can be like in a position where no one looks at them. So this could be a friend or a cousin, but you got to pay attention to that little kid, right? Giving money to the dog. And dogs represent friend or enemy or frenemies. Be careful. Be careful. Because even they're telling you stand up. See that? And what are they doing? Look at the Seven of Staff. Look at the Seven of Staff. Even the Seven of Staff is coming in with the Ace of Staff, right? Pointing towards the family. And because that staff is red, right? The staff is red. Red represents blood, love, right? The feet. Also could represent sex or lust, passion. But it also represents war, anger. See that? Okay. So you got to be careful, because they're saying stand up, right? One's on a journey, and the person who's on a journey, they're on a journey for the victory. See that? Six of Staff in the background represents victory, but it could be against this family. See that? Or it could be about a money situation or something valuable. Pay attention, because even on the other side of the Ten of Coin, see that? On the other side of the Ten of Coin, you got the Seven of Staff pointing towards the family, but the sword of the Page of Swords is pointing what? Down in the family. You see how it goes down? Like, pay attention to this kid giving the money towards this dog. And this kid doesn't necessarily have to be a child. This could be someone's inner child within the family situation. This could also talk about someone who's irresponsible. Be careful. Someone who is looked down, because if you don't, look what's coming. Nine of Swords is here. Someone who's down and out, can't even get up off the ground. Down to the ground. Nine of Swords, someone who needs to face their demons, right? Nightmares, right? Six of Cups is going to go downhill. Two of Swords, it's going to get so much rough until it ends. Ten of Swords, only for more conflict. Five of Staff, before a new beginning can come in. Listen, this is heavy. I told you it was heavy from the beginning. Once again, look at that dog. Brown dog. Look at the dogs. Someone who you call your friend, they're taking from you one way and praying and hoping, wishing for your downfall in another. Be careful. Be careful. So they're telling us that you need to take action towards what is right. Whether it be the cutting off of someone to bring forth that balance, right? You see the scale. They're telling us that you have the power. Purple is there telling us that you can make a powerful movement towards the right direction if you need to, long as you balance out the situation. Because they're telling us that resistance is here. They told us that from the jump. Resistance is here. And they're telling you pay attention within a family situation or a group of people. about money or investments or finances, something of value. Because something is going on behind a person's back or under a person's nose. You see that? And then they say action is going to be taken, right? And when the decision comes in for action to be taken towards this family or this group, that a person is coming in with victory on their mind. And if this person succeeds or when this person succeeds for this group or for a person within this group or for this money situation or finances, somebody's going to be at a loss, man. They're going to be at a loss. See that? Mentally lost, mentally down, and emotionally left behind. Look at that. And then somebody, I don't know what to do, Leah. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. And look at the dog. Look at the dog. Look at the dog looking at you. A friend of me, right, is looking at you confused. And the thing about it is you have the power, but you don't know you have it because it's a feminine energy wounded, but you're dressed in purple. Feet on green ground. That represents abundance and movement, right? What is it that you're not going to see? What is it that you don't get? I don't know how to end it, Leah. I'm not going to know how to finish it. I don't know how to let it go. I don't know how to get over this hurdle. I don't know. And until you figure it out, they say, look, conflict is going to follow. Conflict. You're going to stay. If you don't figure out how to end this thing, more conflict. Conflict of people, right? Because there's three people that are creation of conflict. The creation of conflict of people in action. Staff. The conflict of people, the creation of conflict of people about something that someone was passionate about. Staff. It's all about action, passion, and drive. And then they say a new beginning, a new beginning, new beginning. Look, a new beginning. Where is a person going to get their new beginning? After the staff situation, after the conflict. Look which way the staff is pointing back. What puts you in a new beginning, fool? I'm just coming out of a conflict. I'm just coming out of a hard time. A lot of you are going to stumble out the damn hard time because look at the cup in the air. A lot of you are going to celebrate coming out of conflict with the enemy because isn't that cheers to you towards that dog that represents fearing the enemy? A lot of you better pay attention. Once you get to this position, it's going to be all good once you get over the conflict because the 5 of staffs with the Fool, Ace of staff represents the 6 of staff. And what is the 6 of staff? It talks about a person who represents their victory. A person going into their victory, a person who's going to be handed their victory. So let's hope and pray that that dog that represents your friend or your enemy isn't looking and praying for your downfall, that maybe they sitting on the outside watching you celebrate your victory. Right? That's how you can view that. So you better pay attention because a lot of you are going to find out about this dog. Because the dog shows up 3 times. Let me show you. 3 times the dog shows up. Where is the other one? Where is the 10 of coin? Right here. Look. Friend of enemy and the 10 of coin. See that? Friend of enemy when you confused and down, mentally down. Or friend of enemy in the beginning. Fool. See that? Who is this person? Who is this person? If not, who are these people? You see that? Be careful. A lot of you are going to find out about this person and it's going to hurt you to your heart. A lot of you are going to find out, damn, this is why I've been losing. This person been praying on my downfall the whole time. Damn, I thought that was my brother. I thought that was my sister. That was my best friend. A lot of y'all, that was my lover. See that? Be careful. A person, they telling you got the right mind. You're going to have the right tools you need. But you just got to pay attention. Pay attention. Maybe that's why they say, hey, pay attention to what's going on within your family or within a group. Here we go. Within a group. Changes is coming. The 4 people with the wizard makes the 5 people, right? 5 changes within a person or within a group, within people, within a family, within a group setting. So this could be at your job as well. This could be at a place of worship. See that? This could be at a building, a bar, a club. Changes is coming. When a person finds out that they've been played and that's what causes them to have a loss, there's going to be hell to pay. I'm telling you. There's going to be hell to pay. Let's get over here into this other. What's along the path? What's along the path? It may not be hitting home right now, but what is to come along your path? What is to come? And this woman holding the heart, pulling so much energy. I want to know who that is. Look, a third of the deck fell out. Let's go. So moving to you wide open, coming in wounded. But changes is here. All right, coming in wounded. Because these are what you can't see. So you got a woman holding a heart here, right? This could be talking about situations within a love, right? Within love. Could be heart, something you love or someone you love. But whoever this woman is, coming in ice cold, baby. Ice cold. Because she has ice on her. Ice. Or snow, right? Snow. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It could be a feminine energy. So it could also be a man as well, right? What puts a person in a feminine position or give a person energy of being a feminine energy is the mindset. If you come in with evil intentions or a hidden agenda, that will make you a feminine energy. So wide open comes in as a 6. So they're telling you to come in. Wow. And come in as a 6 to balance the situation. For a lot of you, this is about being abundant, moving forward, taking the next step. It could talk about wealth situation, health, right? Wealth, health. The grass is greener on the other side, but for some of you, you're being held back, right? Changes is coming because right there is a butterfly. You see it? And the butterfly is flying towards the person on the ledge of this rock. So that's why I say changes is coming. What you don't see is patience. A lot of you are so confused or unintuned, I hear, right? You're not tapped in. You need to get your spiritual up to understand that everything happens in divine timing, right? And you need to tap in, tune in, and get your patience up. And it comes in as a 7, right? 16-7 that talks about us, right? You, the person of you, right? Let the divines do what the divines do. And for some of you, envy is here, or a person who is envious, or a person that is evil is here. Be careful. Be careful. When spirits say, hey, Leah, it's time to do what's along our paths, I say, oh, hell, it ain't going to be good because the pull is too great. So envy comes in as a 2. 2 represents doorway, gateway, thresholds, right? That's opportunities. 2 also represent fights, argument, and law enforcement being called out. See that? The 2 connecting factors of you and this person. So for some of you, you didn't know that you got a hate on your hand, but they're coming in and they're telling you, hey, you need to stand up, take action. See that? Here we go. 7 of staff is what fell out. So I feel like for some of you in time, this person is going to be revealed. The 8, right, with the 7 makes the 6 balance. I feel like a lot of you are going to figure out who this person is. And I feel like this person's heart is cold, but in time, right? In time, they're gonna warm up, right? Warm up. And for some of you, this person is someone who you know. They could be cold towards you, right? Or they can have thoughts in their mind, because see, even within the mind of this person is a butterfly changes. So they could think, well, they like me, but they just don't know I can't stand their ass. See that? And you have to be careful with a person with envy, because envy could come in with an offer. I'm going to show you. Envy could come in with an offer. That is like a bowl of pearls in the hand, right? And you see how the city is gold, and it's bad because they dwell in the dark, and they are so dark that they can't even enter into the city, right? They can't enter into what is good, what is wholesome. For a lot of them, they're dead and dull, and they can't even enter into where life is, because you see the flowers at the bottom, life. And a lot of them would rather sit back, right, and hate, and sit back and talk, and sit back and be jealous. But what they don't know is it's making them bitter. And as they get bitter, my advice to you is to get better. See that? The hell with them. Stand up for your victory, baby. 7 of staff. Stand up for your victory. Let's see what needs to be surrendered, released for, right? The woman holding a heart and envy. Spirit for the woman holding a heart, coming in so cold, right? What needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for the woman holding a heart? Surrender negative thinking. I told you, changes within a person's mind, butterfly. Negative thoughts. Surrender, release, or accept for envy, spirit. Envy. The person who is envious, jealous, hatred. Woo. All the way over here. Okay. Surrender stress with patience. You see how I flew on top? For the ones about this patience, surrender the stress. Because they're telling us you're coming in wounded, feminine energy. It's all going to reveal itself, right? It's all going to reveal itself. And for envy, and I hear a voice say, last but not least, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. All right? So patience. It says surrender to stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension that you've built up in your body. Let stress go as you come back to your center. Relax. For a lot of you, relax. Surrender negative thinking. For the woman holding a heart, right? Surrender to negative thinking. Says, you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus to positive affirmations. But they can't do that. And then a lot of them, I hear they're being fake, because they can come in with like acts of love or acts of kindness, but in reality, they don't like you. Be careful. Be careful. I just feel like this is surrender to what is, right? Be the best you can be, despite these people. Fake. See that? And I hate them. Excuse me. Feel like something in my throat. So envy says surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Okay, this is what this is talking about. Anytime they tell you about nature, for some of you, this is just simple things like taking off your shoes, taking off your socks, and walking around in your backyard or your front yard. For a lot of you, a way to ground yourself quickly is to take off your shoes and walk on the earth, right? Walk on the earth. Or it could be a call for some of you to go to the water, like a stream of water, a brook, a river, the ocean, and put your feet in the water, right? Still being in touch with nature. I think you just need to pay attention to your surroundings. I think you need to build up and pay attention to your surroundings. So we're going to continue to read off the seven of staff I hear. Seven staff. Why is the seven of staff here outside of them telling you to stand up, right? To take action towards your victory. But I don't feel like you need to go towards them in anger, right? Anger. Because what I hear, kill them with kindness. You receive the dreamer. Let's go. Coming forth with changes. You receive nature, also justice. And you receive power, also chariot. So we got 3 majors here. In this deck, you have 2 extra majors, and this is one of them, the dreamer. Right? The dreamer. So you got 3 majors here. So it talks about major changes, right? Coming in quickly. About justice being served, right? Because nature is justice. The dreamer could be about a commitment and prosperity. Right? Commitment and prosperity. The dreamer. Changes is coming to you. And then they tell us justice is going to be served. That quick. And it's going to come in fast. Chariot power. And then I hear underneath the deck. See that? Here we go. Ace of swords, right? Mental clarity, mental power. That sword, it can help or hinder. But for a lot of you, you're going to use it towards the conflict. See that? Conflict. Mental. And then this is someone who's being down and out. When your mental is all over the place, balance is coming, baby. See that? A lot of you are going to go on a journey, right? This is the other major. A journey. And then they say when you journey, what? Journey in love. Journey in love. Love. Journey in love. So don't go towards a person because they, giving you their ass to kiss. You don't do that back. Because they telling us mentally you got the power, King of Swords, to end the conflict. See that? And when you are confused, don't worry because a balance is coming. Yep. And when you journey in love. Not hard to do, man. Not hard to do. Listen. This has been what is along your path. Leah. You can go to my channel. No, my website, enlightenedmystic.org. We have now we have the candles, right? Candles. This candle is 2 wick, right? And it is in the shape of a wedding ring or a diamond ring because they're called lucky charm candles. And this someone ordered to stabilize their marriage. We got red, right? Love. These are all orders. And then we have orange for open road. So they all are available on enlightenedmystic.org, my website. You can also go there for readings, to book a reading. If you are unsure, email me at enlightenedmysticessentials@gmail. Until I see you guys, go check out your abundance reading. Go look at your current situations as well, right? I love you guys. COVID is on the rise. Stay safe. Stay blessed.